Hi everyone, I'm Matt Gash with SoundersFC.com here at Independence Hall in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, the home of the Philadelphia Union. The Union are 3-1-0 through 4 games, and they've only given up 1 goal so far this season.
The whole philosophy of the team, you know, they're always with 8 guys at least behind the ball. Oftentimes it's 9 guys behind the ball. Sebastian comes back as well. So they've really made a committed effort to make life difficult for the opponent. If you don't get at them quickly, you know, sometimes it's very tough to break down their defense.
Obviously, they have a new keeper who's holding, you know, obviously stellar this year so far. So for us, I think it's just a matter of keeping the ball rolling, you know, keep our confidence up, keep the balls, you know, banging in the back of the net if we can.
One of the Union's newest offensive weapons is Carlos Ruiz, who Sigi Schmid is familiar with from his days with the LA Galaxy.
I mean, Carlos is a clever player. You know, he's the kind of guy that you can't forget about because, you know, he's going to take care of his opportunities when he gets them. He's probably one of the best forwards, for sure, that I've ever coached in terms of making that run to the first post, to the near post. He's very good at that. His timing's good, and you know, he's strong. You know, he takes punishment, he dishes punishment, and some people feel he dives a little bit. But you know, I always had a lot of fun coaching him, and you know, it'll be fun playing against him.
He's the type of player that can be sleeping for 88 minutes, and next thing you know, he's pops one in on you, and you're, what the heck just happened? You know what I mean? It's, you know, where was he? He wasn't doing anything the whole game, and then all of a sudden gets a poke in or does something, throws his body. He does well with reading how you pressure one side and he rolls you to the other side. So he's a handful, and you know, I expect a tough matchup against him.
It seems like teams score really good goals on us, so it's kind of weird. They don't really score the trashy goals. They score, you know, good build-ups, good play. So we have to eliminate, you know, something along the line, and whether it starts with the forwards, you know, putting a little bit more pressure, I think that'll be advantageous to us too. It lies on us in the midfield, but you know, in the end, it's a collective effort. So you know, we buckle down and give up nothing. We'll look for our first shutout.
Last year, the Sounders visited Philadelphia for the opening of PPL Park, and Sigi Schmid remembers a rousing atmosphere that day.
I think they do well. You know, obviously their crowd turns out in numbers. You know, they've got a good supporters group in the Sons of Ben. You know, and I think it's something that, you know, when we came into the league, you know, and our fans were as good as they are, I think it's sort of like everybody else is trying to get there as well, or trying to outdo them, and that just ratchets the intensity at each place. So it's great.
Maybe a large amount of Sounders FC jerseys in the stadium tomorrow. Many of those belonging to the family of Jeff Park, who grew up in nearby Downingtown, Pennsylvania.
Family's going to be here, friends. It's good to see, I guess, like some old faces, and just be back in where I grew up and play in front of everybody and in front of a place that we used to hope. Yeah. Yeah. So it's good, man. It's going to be exciting.
Freddie Montero trained with the team today. He'll be a game-time decision tomorrow as the Sounders take on the Union at 1 o'clock from PPL Park. You can watch the game live on Kong 616. For SoundersFC.com, I'm Matt Gash.